Welcome back, everybody. YavinPlays here, and we are picking up with our Starcom Nexus, picking up where we left off last time, and we are about to go into another system. All right, let's go up this way. Check this place out. Set the auto thrusters. All right, scan this one. No anomalies. No research points. Speed up a little. And then we got the planet that we flew past as we were coming into the system. Go ahead and scan this. Hey, we got a surface anomaly. What do we got? The bright crimson color of this planet is due to large amounts of hermite dust or hematite dust on the surface and aerosolized in the atmosphere. While not particularly valuable, its uneven dispersion on the surface acts as a kind of natural gravimeter, guiding the survey team to several deposits of neutronium, which otherwise were too deep to detect from orbit. So we got 11 neutronium. That's nice. All right. Got a couple more planets down here. They're a pretty good ways away, though. You know what? Let's fly by the star real quick. Sometimes you get little tidbits of the star you're near. Sometimes not. You know what? Let's go for this one that's a little further out. Oh, hey, we got a Saurid Explorer around here. And it says he's friendly now. Alright. Hold on one moment, guys. I've got to take a phone call real quick. Alrighty, guys. We are back. Scan this planet. Nothing there. Let's go say hi to our friend. See if they have anything to say since we took out that base. My Starcom ambassador. I have just received the most wonderful news. Someone or something recently destroyed that Chittick forward base we discussed. On an unrelated matter, we need to make room in our cargo hold for some supplies. Perhaps you could take these minerals off our hands. Got 25 chairolite, 20 platinum, and 20 gold. Nice. Was there anything else you wish to discuss? About the races, we got these folks that we met. Understandable, the Uliquo are a curious race and a bit difficult to converse with. They have been a starfaring race for longer than I think even they know. Supposedly, they developed space travel before writing, although that seems devious. I can tell you that they place a high value on mutual gift giving, or what we would call trade. If you've gotten off on the wrong appendage, I'd suggest a gift. I believe they've been interested in platinum lately. Alright, that was all of that. See if we can trade with him yet. Our government requires the request be made through formal diplomatic channels. Normally, that would be the equivalent of your trade ministry. Because of your unusual situation and your demonstrations of friendship toward the Saurid Republic, there may be some flexibility. I'll make inquiries. Anything else? Nope. We're going to be on our way. So, looky there. We got a whole bunch of resources just for squishing some bugs. Ooh, we got anomalies over here. Send out the team. On a sandy plain of a lifeless planet lies what appears to be an enormous statue of a humanoid astronaut, carved from hard indigenous rock. It is nearly 200 meters from head to toe. Analysis suggests that it was carved in this position. The stone, while hard, lacks the tensile strength to support the figure vertically. Sonar reveals that there is a small hollow chamber within the chest, sealed with thick layers of artificial concrete. Have the team drill a hole into the chamber and send in an optic probe. In a small cube-shaped room lies a human-sized version of the giant astronaut. Despite the protective sarcophagus, the suit is badly decomposed, and its contents long ago turned to dust. The probe's narrow ultraviolet scanner reveals writing on the room's walls, almost completely erased by time. Image analysis reveals the writing. Used the last of the escape pod's fuel to break out of the warp bubble. Before the ship short section destroyed by drill, peacefully found a more hospitable world to touch down on. I've got about 2 weeks of food and water and a reprogrammed 100 NL unit with a full fusion battery. Given enough time, it could mine ore, build a smelter, fashion hull plates, craft an H drive, and launch us off this rock. Just about anything, really. But it doesn't matter. I'll be long dead before it could do anything that might be useful. Maybe I'll have it carve me a nice tombstone. And send James Brunton, Starcom Science Corp, formally aboard the Morning Star. Interesting. Alright, so we've cleared out this system. Let's make our way to the next. Let it just suck us in. Where are we going to now? Ooh. Extreme survival technology required for a survey landing. Looks like we got some bugs here. Otherwise normal-looking high-temperature star is emitting a small number of neutrons with a highly curved path. It's almost as if the star is throwing out curveballs. 95 research points. It's an orbiter, so it's a little base. And another one over there. Made pretty quick work there. No anomalies there. What is this up here? Oh, just the planet we can't survey yet. Okay. Alrighty. Nope. Don't have anything else there. Alright. Trade request is being looked at still. Alright. Take out that center thing and it goes a lot faster. What is this? Chitic holes seem to be composite of titanium, iron, and an organic molecule that might be grown. Very interesting. 45 research points. No anomalies there. Yeah, these Chitic guys, they definitely made a mistake when they came after us. Got an anomaly here. A large starship lies frozen in what at first glance appears to be ice, but the survey team reports that it is, in fact, glass. The team's geologist speculates on some processes that might envelop a derelict starship in molten silica, but he is at a loss to explain how it formed naturally clear glass. In any case, there is a valuable derelict trapped under 50 meters of glass. Sorry, needed a drink there. Let's see. Have the team try to shatter the glass with high explosive. Have the team cut through the glass with the lander's laser. Or cut through the glass with the lander's drill. With the explosives, I'm afraid it damaged the ship. Laser could be more precise, but still possibly destroy everything. So let's go drill. The lander's adamantine-tipped drill is able to easily penetrate the glass surface. Unfortunately, after a few meters, glass dust causes it to jam. The team is able to clear it, but the process soon repeats itself. Well, I guess try the laser. Engineer points out, with what sounds like an exasperated gasp, the laser will simply pass through the clear glass. Alright. Guess it's explosives after all. Several well-placed charges manage to fracture the glass enough that the team can carefully lift out a large chunk. With painstaking repetition, they are able to burrow down to the ship's hull. The ship's hull is remarkably well preserved, showing no signs of having been immersed in molten glass. The team's hopes of valuable salvage are dashed when they breach the hull. The ship was stripped bare prior to being somehow scuttled in glass. Any equipment that wasn't removed seems to have been destroyed with energy weapons. The team is about to pack it in when the geologist notices a broken data crystal. Mixed in with glass fragments the crew trekked in. Scanning it with the lander's computer reveals some corrupted telemetry data and what appears to be 2 sets of precise navigational coordinates somewhere in this galaxy. Your first officer adds them to the nav computer. Okay. So, we've got 3 spots. Interesting. 2 of them we could travel straight to from back here. Require us going backwards, but why go backwards? Let's go forward. So, I believe that's all we can do in this system. So let's head to our next location. It's about all we can do, right? Alright. What do we got in here? Well, we've got this one appears to be the closest. There's a couple planets down this way. Another friendly Saurid. There he goes. Alright, scan this. No anomalies. A planet just right up here. Looks like a big gas giant. Yep. No anomalies, but got some research because of proto-fusion. And that little dingling, that's me engaging the auto thruster so I don't have to have my hand on the keyboard. Ooh, we got a warp gate here. That's nice. But it's not activating. Maybe there's some kind of an anomaly thing that we need to check out to get that to activate. Two enormous pillars of weathered rock stretch into the sky. Like the previous set, the larger of the pair has a control room within, and it too has a control room allowing the opening of an eye. Well, let's open the eye. There's a deep rumble followed by a surge of EM radiation above the pillar. On board the ship, an energy reading is detected elsewhere in the system. So let's see. Should be this gate opening. Yep. All right. So now let's go check out this last planet. No anomalies there. Okay. Alright, we've been away from Kite Station for a long time, so let's head back, see if there's anything we can do back at Kite Station. Because look at that. We are able to come all the way back. Oh, wow. Something from the engineer and the commander. Alright, let's go to the commander first. Your first officer transmitted your mission logs to us as soon as you were back in range, and I just finished reviewing them. Looks like you've found non-hostile race and opened a line of dialogue. Well done. Starcom protocol has some strict guidelines on the amount of involvement we can have with non-allied races, but you're the one in the field. What do you think? Think that these are extenuating circumstances. If we ever make it back to Starcom space, you can say I did it on my own. Said, I'm not leaving you out to dry. I'll trust your judgment and back you up. Was there anything else? We need more crew. Anything else? How's morale? Holding together. News of your discoveries are giving everyone hope, but nerves are starting to fray a bit. Alright. Now, this guy detected a faint radio signal on the long-range scanner. Since its light speed, it probably isn't long gone by now, but if you want to check it out, I've transmitted the coordinates to your first officer. So according to your survey logs, you found more evidence of a Starcom vessel in the Zeno region. That's right, the Morning Star, and it seems like she was here quite a while ago. That's impossible. I mean, I believe you, but it's also impossible. The Morning Star was a Galaxy-class warship that fought in the First Swarm War. But it didn't vanish. After the war, it was overhauled a couple times, then repurposed as a science facility in Canis Beta. It's still there. Some of our research team used to work there. I'll ask them to go over the survey results. Was there anything else? Alright. Let's come over here to the research. So we definitely want this. We have so many research points. Alright, let's get antimatter injection. Extra thrust. Okay. Improved turbo. Now we get more thrust out of it. And let's get some inertial dampers to make ship handling that much better. And this right here, this will greatly increase turning ability, but we don't have enough research points. Alrighty. Still, we cannot get anything over here. So, at some point, I don't know when or how, we should be able to get more of everything. Because, I mean, we got a crap ton of titanium, 96 gold. So we need more research. But over here, we've pretty much gotten everything we can get. But as you can see it, oh wait, we got more over here. Ooh. I didn't know about all of this. Ooh. Okay, so here's where we get all those. Okay. So, yeah. So I think right now we want this for sure. Can't get that, but we can get this. More reserves. Alright. Now we need to come back and work on some of our weapon tech. I didn't even see this down here. Go figure. I know, I'm blind. So much more that we can get. It's a huge tech tree. Alright. So, where was this? Okay. It's right over there. So, if we go here, we can just fly straight over there. Alright. It'll be a bit of a haul. But might be worth it. So we will come over to that one. Oh, we got all kinds of bugs over here. Nah, I thought we had them. We need more energy. That's right. Come at me. Come at me, bro. Or as Mama always said, this gonna hurt me way more than it hurts you. Right before you get a whooping. You trying to run away? Well, guess what? I'm faster than you, boy. Even more so now that you have no engines. Ah. All right. So now we got a long flight to get up that way. But hey, there is a planet up this way. Looks like. We will get there in time. One of my duties is maintaining the ship's mission log of planetary surveys, discoveries, communications, transcripts, etc. You can access the log, blah, blah, blah. Let's see what's over this way. Ah. Primitive vessel. This unmanned vessel appears to be an early attempt at interstellar travel. It uses primitive but wholly original warp field generator. As best the engineer can tell, it was probably intended to fly to a particular location, turn around, and return to its launch point. Unfortunately, the warp field collapsed prematurely, damaging the craft. Its encryption system worked better than the warp drive. We can't decipher the telemetry data to figure out how it was supposed to work or where it came from. If we ever find who launched it, we can return the data to them, and perhaps they can explain their unusual technology. So, we got that investigation complete. While we're out here, might as well. No anomalies. Need to get us another fat chunk of research points. Maybe get into another ship. That would be awesome. Oh, hey, there's one of those little black hole places. See, I've never been up this way before. Although I think a lot of the systems and everything are procedural, it feels like. No anomalies. See what happens if we fly by the star here. See if we get any research points or anything. Just out of curiosity. Anything? Nope. Okay. Well, then we are just going to go straight up for this planet. Excuse me. And there's the warp thing there. Or a black hole. Wormhole. Got an anomaly over here. Several thousand hectares of this planet are covered with a sprawling metropolis. While readings showed energy and movement, there are no signs of life. As the team moves into the city, they discover that new buildings are being erected by autonomous construction equipment. In other parts of the city, buildings are collapsing from neglect. The atmosphere is choked with smog from the machines. Let's see. Let's explore older buildings. Many of the older buildings show no sign of having been occupied, except those closest to collapse. The lower levels of these are choked full of garbage and miscellaneous debris. Eventually, the team finds a relatively clear grav lift shaft and climb to the upper stories. Several hundred meters above the city, where the air is clearer, they begin to find biped remains and scraps of documents. With the help of the Universal Translator, the team is able to construct a partial narrative of this culture. For centuries, or possibly longer, most of the planet's population lived in comfort in these great cities. Everything was taken care of by machines that had been created by the Projects. At some point, some of the machines began to stop working. First, the clone banks, causing the population to decline. Then the atmospheric purifiers, causing the street level to become inhospitable. Next, the sanitation and waste bots. Eventually, the food delivery drones died, and with them, the remaining population. Among the debris, the team finds some technical artifacts that no longer work, but offer useful data. So there's 35 research points. Now let's look at the new buildings. The images the survey teams send back remind you of the cabins of luxury cruisers. Well appointed, but generic and soulless. There's no indication of them having ever been inhabited. Well, all the other machines stopped working, so why are they still building? Let's disassemble them. Team manages to extract a modest amount of resources before the machines begin to attack. The team retreats to the city outskirts, and the machines return to their construction work. We got 9 titanium, but lost 2 crew. Alright, let's bring them back home. Alright, well, let's see where this takes us. Alright. What do we got here? Nothing. Everything else is up top. Alright, there's the star. No science readings. Ooh, we got some buggies. Missile boat. There's some more titanium. Alright, now let's check out this planet first. An A4 planet. I had a feeling there'd be some anomalies just looking at it. It's got an atmosphere. The anomaly detected from orbit is an unusual geological feature, a remarkably straight cut through the terrain spanning several islands in the planet's freshwater seas. The cut is very close to the planet's equator and runs perfectly east-west. The team finds several deposits of adamantine carbon nanotubes in the cut. Analysis determines they are unlikely to naturally occurring. There are no other signs of civilization. Team engineers offer one possible theory. Several hundred years ago, an advanced civilization visited this planet and harvested some resources from the oceans. They used a space elevator constructed from nanotubes to transport the resource to a vessel in geostationary orbit. When the ship departed, the elevator, which was basically a nearly indestructible cable, lashed to the surface, cutting a line in these islands. Interesting. All right. Now let's go to this other planet here. And nothing. Nope. We got an anomaly. Near the base of the awesome peaks of this world, the team finds the source of the anomaly reading, some modest deposits of titanium. Team thinks they're stars that the deposits weren't higher up, given that some of these peaks are over 30 kilometers high. Got 19 more titanium. All right. Let's go through this wormhole, black hole, whatever it is. See where we go. Ooh, that's a long jump. All right. I only see the star and one planet right now. No surface anomalies out here. Let's head over. Whoa. Got asteroids. See if maybe some of these asteroids will give us any resources or something. Oh, yeah. Massive fossil. Contained an enormous fossil of a sea creature. Extrapolating from sample, it was between 800 and 1200 meters long. 55 research points. Oh, yeah. We can come out here and mine these rocks for resources and possibly even research points. Oh, there was something that we got. Oh, hey, there is another planet here. Kind of glad I decided to come up this way. Oh. We got one of these teleporter thingies. We aren't necessarily... Let's see. Can't see where I'm going here. What do we got on this planet? Ooh, it's got an atmosphere. Let's see if we get some anomalies on here. Yep. And down he goes. Even from a high altitude, the survey team could see what this structure was. A citadel constructed from the broken hulks of ancient starships. Few of the large guns train on the lander as it touches down a few kilometers away. An intercom by an instant door chitters as the team approaches it. It translates as, "Welcome to Itark's Citadel. What is the password?" Satek Astronomy. The intercom is silent and the door remains closed. Knock, knock. The intercom is silent and door remains closed. Trust no one. The intercom's silent and door remains closed. Let us in. Reindeer flotilla. Alright. So, we're going to bring them back because we don't know the password. I wish we did. Alright. So, the Citadel, we got to figure out a way to get back to it. So, we got to figure out where that came from. No, wrong one. This one. So, we need that. This. Need to figure out where it came from. Faint radio signal. Lost probe. Alright. Well, we are going to, I guess, let's head back to here. Start working our way down to some of these southern areas. Let's see. Yeah, that's the one there. So we want to go this way. Zoom on down this way. Faint light wave signal on a light wave band. Looks like some kind of faint transition. Let me try to restore it. I've restored the message fragment as best I could. It's clearly in... Ooh. It's clearly in Starcom standard, but most of it was unrecoverable. I've added into the mission log. What is this? Space seeds. It's a collection of seeds that seems to be well adapted for survival in space. 25 research points. Alrighty then. Way out in deep space, far from gravitational distortion of planets and stars, our engines get a modest boost to their top speed. We are slowly getting down here. It's a slow process. See what happens if we speed up a little bit more. Yeah, our speed's definitely getting up there. We hit 120 AU. It's coming down a little bit. Alright, let our energy come back. Take a drink. And I am out of drink. No bueno. That's how you, ooh, another orbiter. And something else. Ooh, a hive. We got a whole lot. Green star. Let's take out these missile launchers here. All right. Fly away. Alright. Need to sit here, try to heal up a little. Get some energy back. Alright. He's running away from us. All right. That's right. Come to me. Yeah, you don't want this. This frigate hurts. Gotta take one of them out somehow. Alright, we gotta get out of here and repair. Whoop. We need some serious hull repair time. So I think when we go back to Kite Station to spend some of our research points, I think it's time to upgrade it to different ship hulls and get something a little bigger, so maybe we can pack a little bit more punch. We're almost back to full health. And then once we get rid of one of these orbiters here, Life will be a lot easier as well. Think we got rid of the missile launchers at least, though. Actually, let's come down here. I want to go straight for the ship. Get them so they aren't together. Alright. Yeah, come on, follow me. Go ahead, follow. That's right. Keep following. Alright. Their guns are so not accurate. Have you noticed? Yeah. There we go. Some gold and titanium. We lost another crew member. But that's okay. Alright, we need to come back up here. Oh, looks like they got some reinforcements. Alright. You know, I'm starting to think we just need to get a better ship. So, I think we're just going to come on back up here. And yeah, they're falling back. Want to zoom? Nope. We got something from the commander. While you're gallivanting around Xenospace, we got a surprise visit from a Saurid delegation. Apparently, our application for trade partner was approved. We were able to trade some of our unused equipment and non-essential commodities for fresh food and organic supplies. Probably going to get in a lot of trouble if we ever get back home for signing a trade treaty, but well done. Was there anything else? That's going to be it for now. Alright, we are going to scroll down here before we start working on that. Where? Here we go. Scout class. We're going to get the Scout class and Explorer class. We are going to go take a bit of a ready here. Let's go with accelerated repair. All right. Now look, check blueprints. Still need some medium surveyor. We need 8 more titanium. Wow, 310 titanium to make it? Lord. But hey, we can have... Let's see, what if we do this? Put another engine. Oh, we don't have enough. All right. So we got a second reactor and another engine. So hopefully we should be able to go a bit faster. Actually, what if we recycle that and get another turret or 2 more turrets? There we go. Oh, wow. Even sitting still. But I think we definitely increased fire rate. So, now that we have more modules and can hold a lot more, we'll have to farm up a bunch of resources, I guess, at this point. Trade for them or whatever. And maybe get into some of these other bigger, better blueprints. But we're going to call that episode right here, guys. So if you did enjoy, please hit that thumbs up. Like, subscribe, share, all the regular BS that I hate saying. Which is why I haven't said it in the last few videos. But if you do know of any veterans, please do go check on them, guys. Let them know you're thinking about them. Getting into the holiday season, and it can be a really hard time for a lot of people. Veterans, not even just veterans, but anybody in general. So please take a moment of your day to stop and check on them. Let them know you're thinking about them, that you care. And maybe together we can put an end to the 23 a day. But until next time, guys, y'all have a great day. Goodbye.